What's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. We are going to be building today my FC26 starter team. So let's look at it. We are going to be going first off with the 4-2-1-3 just because it was the meta last year, and I think to make sort of like a smooth transition into FC26 I'm going to keep the formation the same, and then we can sort of wiggle out what's going to be meta later in the year, what formations are performing better. By playing the beta, the tiki-taka play is really nice, so I think all year you're going to want really three midfielders, whether that's going to be like a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-1-2. I think that's going to be the best way to go about it, or even playing left mid and right mids, but I think formations like a 4-2-4 I don't think are going to be as good this year. Now there are a couple of players that I do definitely want in this team, just because I want to use them for evos and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and pop a couple players in first off. First one I really want to get in is going to be the return of one of my favourite players ever, probably my favourite midfielder ever, Paul Pogba. Being a United fan, this guy was just, oh, I loved him. I loved Pogba, man. I hated the way that he finished his career with Man United. It just sucked. Everything about it sucked. I just loved Pogba. He was such a class act. After that, keeping in the theme really with United, I do want to go and pop my striker in, which I think is something a bit random to do first off, but we are going to be going with the big man up top, Benjamin Sesko. I think having a nice big striker, he's 4-star, so he's got the bit of skills, bit of weak foot. He's got decent pace as well for a 6'5" player, with nice shooting and dribbling. So I think he's just a good player to start off with, and I do think he's going to have some nice Evo potential there. So I think those are the two like main players. There is a couple more I want to get in, like Yildiz. I really want Kenan Yildiz, but I don't know if the Serie A is going to be too feasible to start with. I think if he gets the Player of the Month award for the Serie A and we get an SBC, then I'll probably do that and fit him in. But apart from that, I don't really know where to go with it. I think I'd have to go very Juventus based, which will be quite difficult. Maybe Bremer in at centre back. I might explore it in this video. We'll have a look. We might pop a couple players in the bench area. So yeah, let's get into it. We are going to go first, I think, with I think we're just going to have a look at the French league to start with. I think we just need to see what players we can get to link to Pogba. I'm just going to go for overall for now. I think a goalkeeper is a really good position to bring somebody in with a little bit of chemistry. I think Chevalier is probably a really good one. He's got that PSG link, and also that French link that we can get in, so that'll put Pogba on, I think, 1 chemistry with the French link. We'll pop him in for now. We can always change him around if we need to. I just don't really... Or Hiradeki, to be fair, he's got that Monaco link. Would be good. And then we can get somebody else in to give him that French link. That could be interesting, actually, using Hiradeki. We'll stick to Chevalier for now, in the goalkeeper position. I know Jonathan Klaus is a really good one there with 85 pace. I don't think he's going to be expensive. I do think he's going to be cheap, so I think we'll go for Klaus for now, and that already gets those boys on 2 chemistry each with that French link. What else would we need for France? We need 5. So if we could try and fit a French player from the Prem, or maybe from another league. I think I want to make this into like a 3-league hybrid. Most of the year I do want to be rocking 3 leagues. I do think Desiree Doué is going to be quite cheap though. I think Doué might be quite an interesting player. We always have the manager as well that we could make French, if we can get 1 more French league player in. I think we'll leave it for now. Maybe Zaire Emery to play DM with Pogba. Pogba's DM, he's going to be dreadful in DM, but I'm hoping for some early evos that I can improve that defending straight away. Let's go into the centre-back position. I think it's quite an important one. This one I might look. I did want to look at La Liga, to be honest, because they've always got some really tasty players. This isn't going to be like a horrendous starter team. I'm just looking at the Prem just to see. I know that we have that Murillo card. He looks really good for the Prem links. We are going to have to go Premier League at some point. But I do want to check out the La Liga as well. I think Araujo is always a really good one to get in. He's brilliant. Eder Militao. Has he had a downgrade? I think he was 85 last year. He's really, really good. And I love that Madrid link. It's definitely something to think about with the La Liga. And I think their fullbacks are much better as well. I think Klaus is good to start. And then we definitely need to get somebody else there as one of our first upgrades for the team. Let's look at the cam spot quickly. Because I do have an idea that I want to get in. Let's tick Prem and that one. This Griezmann card, I think, is probably going to be a card that I really go for eventually. Just to have a little zoom in on it, you can see that he's got that 77 pace, 86 shooting, 85 passing and 88 dribbling. And playing in cam is going to be ridiculous. He has Playmaker Plus as well, which is good. I think this Griezmann's going to be a really, really good card. Chip Shot Plus is a bit of a letdown. I don't know where I can see. I don't think I can see his stats. But yeah, here we go. Finesse, Game Changer, Incisive Long Ball, Incisive and Technical. I really like that. I think that's a really good card, actually. Let's just zoom out there and come back in. I like it, but I think he will be a little bit expensive to start, so I'm not going to pick him. I was going to go for Mateus Cunha, to be honest, for that United link, and then he's Brazilian, so we can start getting a couple of those sort of players in. I really like this Murillo card, so I think I'm going to go for Murillo. He's left-footed as well, so that's good. We can use him as the left-sided centre-back. He's got that Brazil link, that already gets Cunha up, and Sesko onto 2 chem, which is nice. Let's have a look at left-backs. Aina's a really good one. I really like the look of Aina. Hinkaby's another centre-back that I really like for Arsenal. I think he's going to be really, really good, but a little bit more expensive. Milos Kerkez is also going to be good. Camavinga, obviously, in DM is going to be the boy. But I think he will be like 30, 40k to start. I think we're going to see a real increase in goal cards this year. Just because the first couple of promos are a little bit cheaper. So I think we're going to see some really expensive ones. We'll have a look at left-backs in this league. My cat is just meowing at me. Hello. Ignore my cat if you can hear her. I don't know if you can. I don't know. Left back is an interesting one. I really like Balde from the La Liga. But again, I feel like Balde is going to be quite expensive. Alvaro Carreras is a good one. I'm going to put him in so we get that La Liga link so we can start building from there. If I go La Liga, I definitely can't use Serie A though. I think right now it's Serie A or La Liga. Because I definitely want Pogba. Pogba's the boy. I definitely want Sesko. So we have to go Prem and Ligue 1. I do think the Ligue 1 stinks though. I don't think their players are very good. I'm just going to quickly have a look. What La Liga, Prem, Serie A, French players we have. Let's look for just French. Because if we can get one more French link in the squad somehow, see Camavinga or Tchouameni's always so good at the start of the game, but again I feel like he's going to be a bit expensive. Lacroix would be nice. Matthias Tell in striker's good, but we don't have that room. Koundé again expensive. I mean, just for chemistry purposes we could go for one of these boys for now. I do think they are going to be good though, but will they be cheap? Maybe. If not, then it's Bakwa. Nah. Fofana looks alright. Kamara, slow. You know what? I'm going to actually go for Lacroix just because... Oh, he's going to be fucking expensive as well. Oh, it's just so difficult, you know. Having these issues with chemistry at the start of the game is such a pain in the ass. Because later on we can just smack icons in and not have to worry anymore. Cherky, but I'd want to play him in cam, not in a wing position. And Camavinga's filling that spot. You know what, I'm going to pick Camavinga for now. Because he has a really good card. We're going to put Camavinga in. If he doesn't turn out to work, then it is what it is. Over here then, we are going to put in my boy, This is going to be difficult to get chemistry. We're going to be playing with this for a while to get it. Kenan Yildiz, there he is. I absolutely love Yildiz. He's such a good player. I think he's so underrated. 79, I think, is a joke, to be honest. Centre-back wise, we do have Kalulu. Kalulu makes everything. Yeah, fuck it. Kalulu's in. French, Juventus, perfect. Why did he not come up before? That's annoying. Perfect, that's great. And then links-wise, we're looking good on Serie A. If we can get in now, a Serie A French manager. I know this is probably going to be one of the most expensive things in this team, is a Serie A French manager. Why is my Siri now? Because I'm saying Serie A. If we can just get... What is going on right now? If we can just get that in, that puts Pogba, Klaus, Kalulu, Chevalier, Murillo's on 2, Cunha's on 3, Sesko 2, Yildiz. It's just Alvaro Carreras on none, so we definitely need some Real Madrid and Spain in there. One player I did want to get, actually, is another that I want to Evo at some point in the year, is Endrick. I love Endrick. I think him as a right wing could be really decent as well. I like that attack. I really like that attack. Not because they're going to be the most OP or pace or whatever, just because they're a fun attack. That's a really fun set of players to work with. And then I think if we can get somebody else that links up, it's going to have to be La Liga now. We're going to have to get somebody else from the La Liga that links things up. Obviously Camavinga and sure many other boys. They're the perfect two. If I could get one of those in and then change the manager to like Turkish or Slovenian, then we'd be set. But even if I can get one in that's Spanish, that'll improve us to 29 chem, and I'm actually happy with that. If I get Camavinga or Schumanni, they get up to 33. That's a full chem squad. How is that full chem? That makes no sense. Yildiz and Sesko are still off, Amarillo. But I don't hate that. I really like that. But it does mean actually that we can change the manager to, I'm going to say, Slovenian. To get Sesko onto full chem. So we're looking at 30 chemistry, which I'm buzzing with, by the way. The only players off right now are Alvaro, Murillo, Yildiz. But that could be remedied easily with just a few little upgrades here and there. We do have the icon pick to come as well, so whatever player we get from that is going to fit into whatever team we get. He's definitely going to be fitting. It means that I've got my Evo potential, because this front line I want to Evo. Most of the year I'm probably going to be rocking these front three with Evos. Kalulu's really good, 80 pace, and Murillo 80 pace. I think both of them are going to be really solid, really strong players to have. And not ridiculously expensive. Klaus is going to be cheap. Alvaro is going to be cheap. He's another player that I can Evo like crazy and turn into like a better version of Ferland Mendy. Ferland Mendy's another one actually. That's a really good card. And he's French. Works it out perfect. I think centre-back wise, one player I would love to get in early game would be Militao. Araujo as well, if we can get some more La Liga links. And then, why is this on La Liga? If we can go Serie A and we can get Bremer, because Bremer is always a pain in the ass at the start of the game. I think if we can get Bremer in for Kalulu and then Ferland Mendy in for Alvaro, already we're looking at like a crazy couple of upgrades, because we'll get that Brazil link in here. Is there a bench on here? Wait a minute. Let me have a look. No. Oh yeah, there is. We'll pop him on the bench for a minute. We're going to pop Bremer down here, and then we're going to go get Ferland Mendy, and we're going to pop him on the bench. So then we'll get rid of you so we can see the team. If we put in Mendy, that puts us on 31 chemistry here. And then if we pop in Bremer, that's going to put us on 31 still, but it gives us the nice links. That's brilliant. Damn. That's really good. So we've got upgrade paths as well, which is good. It's a nice thing to have early on, is to know where your upgrades are going to come from, so you know what players you want to go for. Because doing that, we've got Mendy that comes in, we've got Bremer that comes in, we've then got Militao, who I want to get. Militao, then we'll pop him on the bench for a minute. He comes in. Obviously that drops down the Prem boys, but potentially then, can we look at, because we've got Bremer. I mean, we wouldn't be able to pop off Syriac because that would kill us, but after that then we could look at getting a Prem player in here, maybe, you know, there's so much we can do actually. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to swap it back to the cheaper players because they are the ones we're going to be going for. Just so you guys can see the finished final team. I'm really happy with that. I think that's really good. That's a really good team. We've got a great tall striker up top. We've got Kenan Yildiz, who's going to be brilliant on the left wing. If we need to change formation, because I am also looking at the 4-2-3-1 with the cams, that means that we can get him into that cam position. Easy. Cunha's going to be able to go into the cam position. Only player we'd have to replace was Endrick, but then we could potentially look at getting early game evos. Are we going to get like cam position modifiers come in from, you know, objectives, evos? They did a lot of those towards the end of last year, which I do feel was a test for FC26. So we've got that potential. Right back wise, there's a couple of players. Maybe we'll get a left back to right back evo, so we can use Mendy on one side or the other, because he's also got 5-star weak foot. So we could use Mendy in at right back, which would be good. There's a lot of potential with this team. I'm really happy with that. Chevalier's good in goal. With his new PSG move is lovely. Really good stats actually. Pogba's going to be brilliant. That's the Evo boy all year long. We can just get evolutions for days. 79 rated. Same with Endrick. He's going to get evolved all year. And Sesko and Yildiz. I think we're going to be able to get them up to like a nice 82, 83 overall early just from evolutions. And now we've got repeatable evolutions as well. Could be even better. I'm really happy with this team. I'm buzzing with this. This is a really good squad. Yeah, but boys, I'm more than happy with this. That is going to be my starter team for FC26. These are the players I'm going to be going for on day one, which is only like 5 days away now. It is crazy. It's sneaking up on us so quick. So fast. I'm so excited for FC26. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you are excited as well for FC26. It's going to be a banger of a game. I just have a really good feeling. I played a lot of the beta, and it just felt ridiculously good. Really good. So let's get it. Let's get into FC26, guys. We got so much content coming your way, thick and fast. As soon as FC26 drops, I'm going to be doing some formation reviews. My dogs are barking in the background. We're going to do some formation stuff. We're going to be getting on it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching today, guys. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.